Well, good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, September 2nd, 2012, and here's my blog for the day. There's a lot of people over on the internet, especially a lot of my friends on Facebook and Twitter, who are saying about President Obama not being able to do his job and they wouldn't vote for him again. Well, I would vote for him, and this is the reason why. We have a do-nothing Congress with the House being controlled by the Republicans. There is no way that our president can put people back to work. Just because someone is the president of the United States does not give them the right to just do anything they wish. A lot of our laws and our bills and putting people back to work and building new bridges and stabilizing bridges that we already have, plus roads that need to be repaired, and a lot of things need to be repaired around this country. The Congress, without their consent, the President of the United States just cannot just say, I'm going to put 5 million people to work. It doesn't work that way. The President's hands are tied when it comes to certain bills and laws. Those must be passed by Congress and the Senate. But also even in the Senate, where the Democrats are the ones who have control, still they're not moving anything forward either. You had people like Mitch McConnell from Kentucky stating that he's going to make sure that the president is only a one-term president. When you really look at the scope of everything, you must remember that the president of the United States, while in office, and usually is the biggest office in our country, you have the Supreme Court as even who is higher than him. The Supreme Court is the ones who make the ultimate decisions on most laws that have already been passed in states. Right now, the Republicans are still having a battle with what women can do with their bodies and what they can't. But this also puts men in perspective as well, because while it's saying that women cannot have abortions and in term abortion and where they can go to get abortions and what they have to do to get it, with that being said, men also are going to be responsible for that child if neither person wants it. Yes, there are adoption and plenty of people out there who wish that they could have kids. But one thing that you must remember, that this doesn't only affect women, it affects men as well. And with the Congress the way it is, there is nothing that's going to get passed in Congress other than more bills, and more bills about abortion. In Roe v. Wade, the Supreme Court said that abortions are allowed to happen. And now you have these states who are now trying to stop that, and who have. And also you have a lot of states that are taking senior citizens, people who go to school in other states other than their hometowns and for colleges and stuff, are finding it harder and harder to vote. But the one thing is you can get a state ID at any Department of Motor Vehicles. That's what it's called here in my state. I don't know what it's called in a lot of states. I mean, it could be the same thing. But what I'm trying to say is, really take a look at the Republicans and look at the Democrats as well, because you have a lot who are not willing to move this country forward, as long as they're more worried about what women are doing with their bodies and taking a probe, and like as the law in Virginia is. You must remember, again, people, that just because Barack Obama is the President of the United States and he is a citizen of the United States, all this birther stuff that Mitt Romney is now bringing back, he's only saying it because some idiot out of New York, who is another rich person, just doesn't want to pay their taxes and wants all these hidden monies that I'm sure he has off as well. But please vote for Barack Obama again. He is a good president. He has tried his best to get things passed through Congress and the Senate, and they just will not move anything forward that's going to bring this country together. It's time that we vote, and it's time that everybody helps someone. Go out on Tuesday, with tomorrow being Labor Day. Things are closed, but on Tuesday, go get a state ID. Take your mom, your dad, and just remember that also the Paul Ryan budget will cut Medicare. Will cut Medicare. And if you'd like to read that, I will put a link on my website later. If you would like to contact me, you may do so on Facebook at Robert Teeter. And then you may also leave a message here for me. I know this is kind of a crappy little video this morning, and I apologize for that. This is my first one, and I may redo it over. But just remember, everyone, just because someone is the President of the United States does not give them the right just to put people back to work, build bridges, fix roads. So just remember that. Without Congress's approval, the President, whether Democrat or Republican, cannot do anything. Thank you, and have a great day.